Hey everyone, this is Tom from Adventures at Home. So Saker sent us another product to review. So let me show you what they sent us. So this is the Saker cordless buffer polisher that they sent us. This has a 12 volt battery. It goes up to 5,000 RPMs. So we'll try this on a few items and see how it does, and just give you, our opinion of the product. Okay, so here's what you get with this buffer. So you get the buffer itself and the battery. So again, it's a 12 volt 2000 milliamp battery, and you get the various buffing pads. So this is a cloth pad here, another cloth pad, couple foam rubber pads, and a piece of sandpaper. So it has the felt backing on it, like the other sanders that I've seen. Actually, I have one of those. So you can actually use this as a sander also, which is nice. Okay, I thought I would try buffing the this marble. I thought I would try buffing this marble countertop. So if you can notice right here, it's going to be very hard to see, but it's kind of rough, and maybe you can hear it. So what happened, we had a metal towel rack on here. I think we had it here, and we also had it over here. You can tell it's kind of rough. And I don't know if you can see. You can kind of see how it's a little yellowy. It got rusty, and then it just damaged the marble. So again, this is marble. It's got a shine to it. But then when you get over here, you can kind of see it, yeah. So I am going to try to use this buffer to buff this out. Okay, again, so this is the spot that I need to rub out and polish. Again, you'll hear it. It's rough here. Okay, so I put some cardboard up here to protect the wall, and I'm just going to be using some old rubbing compound that I found. This is typically used on auto finishes, but I'm going to give it a try on here. Before I do that, I'm going to do a little wet sanding with some 1500 grit sandpaper. One thing I noticed with the buffer, you can adjust the speed, if you can see that. But there's 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the slowest one. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So the highest it goes is 6. But it has a nice feel to it. It feels powerful, even though this is only a 12 volt battery. It feels pretty powerful. Okay, I finished wet sanding it to 1500 grit. Unfortunately, I still see the rust spots, but you can hear it's very smooth. So now what I want to do is get the gloss back, like we have over here. So I know this is hard to see, but I'll just do the best I can. I'm gonna hit it with the buffer now. All right, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of rubbing compound in here. And I'll get the buffer on here. Okay, it looks like it's getting shinier. So I'm gonna just keep doing this. I'm gonna put some more on here. So that's up at 4. About 4.5 here. Okay, so this is what it looks like after going over it a few times. I know this is just not showing that well. I mean, it's really smooth now. I'm just trying to get the gloss back. I'm going to hit it again with the buffer and the rubbing compound, and from there I've got this McGuire's Mirror Glaze swirl remover. So I'll hit it with this last. Turn it back down to 1. And that's 5. And there's 6. Very easy to control this thing. I mean, with one hand, no problem. I just think I need to get more compound on here. So I think I'm going to hit it with the polish or the swirl remover, which is light polish next. Just don't want it getting all over. Now this is an oscillating motion. It doesn't just spin, it oscillates. So. So I think what I'm going to do, there's another pad that goes over this for polishing. Okay, so this buffer comes with a number of pads, so this one is typically what you use for rubbing out, but then it's got this other one that fits over top of it, this one. I'm going to put this one on now. So now we'll put the polish on here again. We'll start out number 1. One thing I noticed with this buffer, it's pretty powerful. So I can put a lot of pressure on this thing and it just keeps going. So that's one thing I noticed. It's got a lot of power to it. Again, it's only a 12 volt, but you can press down on this thing pretty tight to the surface and it keeps going. Let me show you. So I'm pressing down about as hard as I can, and it's going still. So that's pretty good. Okay, overall I'm impressed with the buffer. You can see what we have here. I probably should have sanded a little more, because you can see where, I don't know if it was the rust that kind of dug in, but you can see the reflection now. It looks almost like it wasn't damaged. So I'm impressed with the buffer. I like it. It's powerful, quiet, smooth running. I think it's a decent tool. So I would definitely check it out for your smaller buff jobs. I mean, you could buff out a car with this. I'm convinced you could do that, but it would probably take a couple charges of the battery to do a car, depending on the size. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll put a link to this buffer in the description of the video. And have a great day.